And surely going over the line for the try. Yes, the try is given.
Hello and welcome back to Wakefield Trinity for our final match here today, and that is the senior men, the Royal Air Force up against the Royal Navy. The Royal Navy, of course, are defending champions, and they beat the Army in the first round last week at Burnaby Road. Let's see what happened in that fixture.
Half the job done, yeah, like the big dogs just said. Now move on to next week and hopefully turn over the RAF again.
So a strong win then from the Royal Navy, but they go in to face a very strong side from the Royal Air Force. And of course, this is the RAF home fixture. Earlier, John Knighton spoke to both the coaches ahead of the kickoff.
So Daz, here we are at Wakefield Trinity, and a chance for the Royal Navy to win the title today.
Yeah, put ourselves in a good position, but obviously in services football, so anything can happen on the day. Yeah, we'd expected a hard, structured RAF side, which is the reason why they're champions. So yeah, you've got to beat the champions to be champions at the end of the day. And
you had obviously a great win against the Army last week. A lot of changes you've had to make as a result.
Yeah, we got quite a few injuries, so quite a few new opportunities for the academy to come through. So we're not afraid to throw in the academy. We've got a really good, talented bunch of lads. But yeah, we've got a bit of collateral damage from last week, which is to be expected. But got every bit of confidence in the lads that are putting on the jersey today. Yeah.
And what would it mean to win back the title for the Band of Brothers?
Yeah, it'll mean a lot. We've got a few lads who are leaving the service, so it'll be a nice fitting way for them to leave the service today. Last year, yeah, we were very unlucky. RAF were the better team overall. We just missed out, so yeah, this year we're coming to try and get that trophy back.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, James, another into services. Looking forward to it, obviously. Just tell us about the build-up, because obviously you had that fantastic win against the Australians and against the Kiwis to win that Tri-Nations. How's that helped your build-up?
Yeah, that was really useful for us. So we said before the tournament that we thought that was going to be a dress rehearsal for inter-services. We had two good service sides that were coming to win, and it was two really tough games. The standard was really good, and it felt very much like an inter-service fixture. So that was great prep for us. Obviously, we got 2 wins and won the tournament, which we're really happy about. So hopefully, we can carry that momentum forward into this competition.
And looking at your starting lineup, quite a few of those players are going to be featuring, aren't they? Which is great for continuity.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so we've had quite good continuity all season. But like you say, a lot of those players are going to feature again. So in terms of carrying that momentum forward, we've got very much a similar squad. So yeah, we're looking to just keep building on that momentum we've already got.
Of course, the Navy have already got that first win under their belt against the Army. You know what you've got to do here to keep that going in terms of maintaining and retaining the title.
Yeah, exactly. So our mindset is not to concentrate too much on the other results. If we win both games, we'll win the tournament. So we're fully focused on this game here today. We'll win this one, and then our destiny's in our own hands next week against the Army then. So that's what we're looking for.
A win tonight for the Royal Navy senior men could get them the title a week in advance, with a match remaining between the Royal Air Force and the Army next week. But to talk you through the action, here's John Knighton. He'll be joined by Damien Clayton and Richie Metcalf.
Well, thank you very much indeed. Good to hear then from Kath and the 2 head coaches as they look ahead to what could be a terrific evening's rugby league here at what is turning into a terrific stadium here. We've all known this as Bellevue, of course, over the years, haven't we? It's now known as the DIY Kitchen Stadium, but it is home of Wakefield Trinity, who are really going places in Super League at the moment. If you were watching Sky Sports maybe on Saturday, you'd have seen a terrific game between Wakefield Trinity and Hull Kingston Rovers. On that day, the stadium where we're broadcasting from was absolutely packed with Hull Kingston Rovers fans. Didn't have too much to shout about actually during the first half particularly, but what an atmosphere we had here. We are hoping for some terrific rugby league this evening, and it's a great pleasure to welcome to our commentary position tonight Richie Metcalf and Damien Clayton as well, who themselves have got terrific records, of course, playing for their relative service, and obviously UCAF as well. Damien now, of course, well in charge of things just across the road here at Halifax, Halifax Rugby League Club. But gentlemen, a warm welcome this evening. Great to have you alongside, and we are looking forward to a terrific game.
Absolutely, John. Firstly, thank you. It's my pleasure to be here this evening. I'm looking forward to a ripper of a game in inter-services. I'm looking at Richie here, and we've had many a competition, and the inter-service competition is absolutely fantastic, and I'm sure both sides will rip in.
Richie, obviously you, I'm assuming that you saw a lot of the action, or might have seen some of the action at Burnaby Road last week with the Navy. A victory, of course, against the British Army, and any victory for the Navy against the Army is celebrated around the globe in the fleet, isn't it? And 20 points to 10 the margin of score, which means, of course, tonight, and Damien won't like me for saying this, a victory for the Navy this evening will secure that title.
Yeah, it's always a strange one coming into that second game, having beat the Army. The RAF always want to be the potential banana skin for you and spoil the party. But I'm confident in what I see tonight with the Navy. The RAF, though, looking at them warming up, are a big set of boys. It's going to be a tough game.
It certainly is. We'll take a look at the 2 teams for you in a minute, and I know both coaches have had a few changes to make. Obviously for James Hutchinson, who's head coach of the RAF team, it's the first time out. But just a few weeks ago, Damien, they had a terrific victory in that tri-service competition where they beat the Aussies and the Kiwis, and they stopped Australia from crossing their line. That doesn't happen very often in this game.
No, absolutely. No, we've played in Australia, I've coached in Australia, and to beat the Aussies at RAF College Cranwell was a fantastic achievement. And actually, when we watched the game, there was a little bit of an air of arrogance with the Australian team, and actually the Air Force kept them out, and they were convincing winners in the end, and absolutely deserved to win the tournament. And that's a big thing for James Hutchinson and his team coming into this game tonight. And
actually, just if we can maybe put the RAF team caption up so you can see it for tonight's game. Because there's not a huge number of differences in that team. Certainly in the backs here, Kieran Prescott, James Peach and Ollie Park. They certainly played. Obviously Liam Bradley, the captain, and there were some really important positional plays there for the RAF, and to come through that game, I think it was 12-0 in the end, wasn't it? A low-scoring game, but they defended magnificently.
Yeah, they did, and Richie's just touching it there. I think the middles and the back row has been a big unit, getting off the line, getting some whack in there, and giving the Australians it. But ably dictated around the park by Liam Bradley and Cam Lees. I'm really looking forward to seeing Cam Lees play again tonight. I thought he was a bit of a standout when I've watched him play before, and clearly Kieran Prescott is a man that at the Royal Navy will be watching out for.
Yeah, definitely. If you look at last year when Kieran went through, I think we were down to 12 men. And Kieran's just a really clever little player. He jumps out at dummy half if he sees an opportunity. He jumped out at dummy half right through the middle and just stepped inside of James Tilley and went in unchallenged under the post. So we've really got to look after Kieran today. Make sure that we don't kick down his throat. We try and challenge him in the air and don't give him the space. I think that's one way to really close out Kieran Prescott.
With the Navy team, let's look at the Navy team. We can just see the players lining up there in sort of on the far side of the pitch at the moment. But some changes that obviously Daz Bamford has had to make, Richie. Obviously he's moved things around with Danny Dainty moving to fullback, but he's lost Ben Connor. He's lost who else? He's lost Jack Ray. He's lost James Texera as well. Those are important players that he's had to lose.
Very important players. Just been speaking to a few of them actually on the sidelines. All in all, from last year's inter-services, there's around about 7 or 8 players not playing this year. Just such is the nature of military rugby. You lose people through deployments and operations, but having to lose them through injury so close to the game is it's a bit of a banana skin for them today, the RAF. But I think the lads who are coming in, they've got an opportunity. There's a lot of Royal Marines in there, and Clacker knows when you put Royal Marines on a field together, they're going to work hard for each other. It's how you pull those lads around the field.
It is indeed, and those players coming in, Dan Cannon coming in at number 8 in prop, with Alfie Mitchell as well, Lewis Fraser coming in as well. Elliot Richardson is not, he drops to the loose forward position, and also say Danny Dainty going in at fullback, and that brings in Harry Vorveg at number 5. So those are the changes that he's had to make. But the Navy on a roll, and they will sense this opportunity. That the RF, of course, are inter-services champions, and talking to both coaches earlier on, they are absolutely desperate to win this game.
Hey John, it's inter-service football. You can't write it, can you? I'm looking at the boys now. The Navy's just coming out of the tunnel, and the Royal Air Force are ready, and the hearts will be pumping. There'll be a lot of emotion there, a lot of energy. And for me, it's how do we complete this first 15-20 minutes? It's about respecting possession and getting into the game. But you know what? They want to prove himself. This man here next to me, he worked in the middle. I was a little bit to the side and dictating play. But it's prove how tough you are and getting amongst it and get that whack in.
They'll very much want to do that. They'll want to make sure that their opposite number knows they're there. Try and control the play of the ball. I think the RAF have always been very good at the tackle technique. They always used to put numbers in the tackle. And I think if the Navy can do that around these big lads, stop the offload and stop the balls, the ball getting out to the likes of Cam Lees and Liam, I think they've got a chance.
Well, it's a fantastic Yorkshire night here this evening in Wakefield. We were expecting some rather worse weather than we've had. Actually, we were expecting high winds, but we've not had those at all. We've actually had a really warm day today. It's been quite muggy, actually. Temperature up around 20 degrees. 2 teams coming out onto the pitch now, led by, of course, the RAF cadets here, and also the Royal British Legion are in force here tonight. They're playing for the Dog Watch Trophy. Richie, just tell us what the Dog Watch Trophy is all about, please.
You're talking to a Wafu, okay? Let's just clarify this, okay? And there'll be a lot of matlaws out there who will give the Navy Wafus a bit of stick. Dog Watch is a duty. It's a time in the day, and that's where that name comes from.
I take it not the ideal time of the day to be on duty.
Yeah, not for a Wafu anyway.
Okay, but they're playing for the Dog Watch Trophy tonight. This is obviously what's at stake, and of course the Inter-Services Championship is also up for grabs here. A win for the RAF, of course, that means they will take the challenge to Craven Park next Sunday for the match against the British Army. But right now we're thinking, I think there's going to be a minute's silence as well. Remembering Steve-O Stevenson, who very sadly, of course, we lost Steve-O, it's incredible, 6 years ago.
Meeting the players are RAF Rugby League Chair Wing Commander Michael Birch.
The VIPs
Harvey Williams.
just being introduced to the players now.
IT Services Adam Moody. Medicine Aviation Phil Lloyd. And Commander Sean Heaton from the Royal Navy Rugby League.
Big night, of course, for both captains here. Brodie Lee Butler, who is leading the Royal Navy team, and we know all about Liam Bradley, of course, who's running the RAF team as well tonight. And both of those men have got very important jobs to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Not just leading the team, but they're both great players. I was fortunate enough to coach them both at UK Armed Forces level, and Brodie Lee Butler for me was a bit of a standout because you look at the size of him and his physique and stuff. But I tell you what, he bats above his weight. He's got energy about him and a lot of discipline, and he gets himself about the park. And
he certainly does. And all these players that, of course, been watching maybe a little bit of the other matches that we've seen. A victory for the both the Royal Navy teams who've been on the pitch here beforehand. That was, of course, the women, an 8-0 win, which hopefully you were watching a bit earlier, and a victory, of course, at the academy level as well by 28 points to 20 for the Royal Navy. But it's time now for the national anthem. In fact, maybe a minute's silence as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, if able, please stand for the national anthem.
So the national anthem completed, and we are just about ready to go there in this highly exciting, highly charged into services match. Referee this evening is Andy Street, who's coming from the RFL tonight, and James Jaundrell and Guy Pallett are the touch judges, one from the Royal Air Force and of course one from the Royal Navy. So we have an RFL referee. That's great to have a neutral ref, isn't it, who's obviously from inside the game itself.
yeah, absolutely. It's pivotal to all the games, and we've insisted. I'd say in the last 15 years of service football that we have that from the RFL. It's a massive comp. It adds a lot to the Rugby Football League as well, so it needs to be officiated correctly.
And away we go. It's the RAF who get us underway, kicking from right to left. The Air Force in their irregular hoops, as we used to say when we were watching Hull FC playing, black and white, of course, with the Royal Navy in their Royal Navy blue. The RAF in their mixture of blues tonight. As you said, early possession really important, and you want to get your feel of the ball, don't you, early doors?
Yeah, they need to get their hands on the ball, and also, but defensively, you need to get into that contact and get into the speed of the game.
It already looks, John, like the RAF are working the tackle quite well. This one's maybe a bit too quick for them, but they like to get numbers in the tackle and hold them up. You'll see the lads holding them up and getting them on the back.
Taylor Richardson getting involved there. Alfie Mitchell acting as scrum half, but it's picked up by the Navy straight away, and here we go.
Yeah, very fortunate there for the Navy. I'd be very pleased with the outcome. If I'm the RAF, just catch the ball down at Damore.
I know, get an aim on it and get after that football. So
driving for the line is Brodie Lee Butler, the captain. And this is a real opportunity for the Navy to get an early strike here. Louis Fraser, referee, brings it back, and
not too sure what that's for.
Well, the cheers went up amongst the Navy players. So have they got?
They're going for it.
They're going for it. Yeah. Goes out wide onto that left-hand side. Butler again brought down by. Takes 2 players to bring him down.
The RAF look very tight in defence out on their left edge. So if the Navy can spread the ball, I think they'll be in here.
Well, they've got a real chance for an early try here. We're just a couple of minutes into this match. Already the Navy showing great intent. Now here's Luke Baird. RAF having to defend. This must be, this is the 5th tackle coming up. He's still going.
Need to get bodies in there. This is the 5th.
That's the 5th of the 5th, so they've got to lose it now or go for it. It'll grab a kick forwards, and that will... Is it touchdown for the Navy?
No, he hasn't given it. Tap 20, let's go.
Good option though.
7 tackle set now.
But all credit to the Navy for really going for it there.
John, the Navy are just testing the RAF. They go in for that front lead runner every time, trying to wear them out a little bit. I probably would have liked them to go out the back and spread it a bit, but I think what they're doing is they're just thinking, let's see how honest these RAF big lads are. Let's see how they can tackle.
Chapua. And there's Kieran Prescott wearing 25, of course, the number 1 shirt, retired by the RAF. And we lost Steve-O. I can't believe it's 6 years ago that we lost him in those tragic circumstances playing the Army. But his memory lives on. I'm sure his mum and dad are here tonight watching, because they always come.
Yeah.
It's lovely to see them. Atkinson. Ball goes out wide again to the fullback, and Prescott's getting highly involved. Best bit of play.
It's a good set, is that so far?
Great set. George Mosey going in there. Across the field, the grubber kick goes forwards, and it's collected by the Navy.
They need to get off the line now, the Air Force. Give it them.
Just in that there, the winger showed a lot of confidence just to sit deep there, knowing that the kick was going to come, because he had 3 men outside him out wide. That's a confident winger. You know, sometimes you'll see that the winger wants to fly high and stop that kick.
Important player, this Kini Deklugia for the Navy. Scored a couple of tries against the Army last week.
It's gone wrong way there.
Danny Dainty also scored against the Army. He got a couple of tries, didn't he, in that 20 points to 10 win. But it's all about tonight. It's all about getting those points on the board.
Yeah, high tackle there. They need to be careful. In this day and age, you can't go anywhere near the head. So penalty to the Royal Air Force.
Yeah, we did see a high tackle earlier on in the women's game, and a yellow card was the result. But, sometimes they're quite difficult to judge, aren't they, when people go low to the ground?
It is, and if they're falling now, it's one of those, the head knock rule now in rugby league. They police it very, very carefully. Nice to see Cyril there coming on the pitch this training. Last time I saw him was scoring 3 tries at Headingley for the UCAF team. Fantastic play.
Well, he's graced this match so many times. Here go the Air Force then with Tyler Richardson. Nicely worked, looking for the offload. Oh, and what a push that was by Adam Middleton there. Navy, though, keeping their shape. RAF trying to work their way through. Trapua close to the line, very, very close to the line. And still with options here, the RAF, are they going to take it wide onto the right-hand side? It's beautiful play. Lovely play out onto that wing. Oh, and what a shame for James Peach.
It was on a play, Clacker. It was on a play.
Seriously, I thought the Royal Air Force played with some good shape
Yeah,
there. The shape going forward in good ball is looking quite good, and that was just skill level, wasn't it?
It was. I think the pass wasn't the best, but I mean, as a winger in open space like that with 5-10 metres to go, you should be taking those all day long.
If that was your winger, you'd be giving a good spray right now, wouldn't
Absolutely.
you? That should be 4 points.
As a middle, I definitely would. Interesting to see that the RAF playing the Navy at their own game there, going to the lead runner instead of going out the back just down here. Yeah. You know that it's at this early stage you want to test defences, see how honest they are.
Yeah.
Well, both teams then had their early chances in this match. 7 minutes played.
I've taken some confidence from that, John. Actually, I thought the shape was really good.
Yeah, it was beautifully worked, that move. But we are still scoreless. Maybe driving forward, that's
a strong boy.
Yeah, you just see the yards he gets after tackles as well. That's what really wins people the roll on, what you call a roll on, John, just that quick play of the ball.
When the game's played like this, it's such a joy to watch, really. Both teams really going for it. Now, what can the Air Force do? Great run, crosses the 20-metre line.
Oh, he was on the penalty and discipline now. That's two penalties in 5 minutes?
Yeah, that's two. It's a coach killer. It's a let off. It's a huge let off for them. You've just gone from your own 10-metre line. You've got good yardage to a good kick, and you give away a penalty and you just send yourself back. If the Navy now really need to settle down, those two penalties on the bounce are just putting them under pressure. Repeat sets, defence. That pays off towards the end of the game.
Of course it does.
And it's playing into the RAF's hands a little bit as well. They've just enjoyed the best of the possession in these last few minutes here. After having to take
Ben Taylor doing his best attempt at slowing the penalty down there.
Did you see that free kick? That's probably the best grubber I've seen him do. Ben Taylor, go on.
Yeah, Yorkshire Pros. I'm sure he's going to have some sort of comment to make about it after when he's walking through the Yorkshire countryside.
Oh, they'll be poem about that, don't you?
But it's the RAF pressing forward.
Oh, good D.
Towards that 10-metre line. Here they come again.
Middleton.
Yeah.
Good carry. He's in position now.
He's looked very strong. They can go left or right here. Decide to go left, and that's a lovely pass out and played inside. Comes into touch.
No, that's good defence. Yeah. Good cover defence there. Didn't panic.
Yeah, I was about to say, Clacker, the Navy look to be defending inside the scrum line, and for us, I think that's confidence.
Yeah,
it's confidence knowing that your drift will catch them, and that's exactly what's just happened there. The inside man has followed through and made the tackle off the offload as well. As a middle, Clacker, I'd be really happy with that.
Absolutely. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the effort. I don't think there's any need to throw that ball up there.
No.
You know, it's probably about a third tackle. Just
exactly.
Compose yourself.
Yeah.
Play your sets. You touched on it earlier. Make them defend.
Yeah.
And you'll reap the rewards at the back end of the game when they're tired. It ain't all about scoring on every play. Oh, here we go.
Oh. Driving their way through. The Air Force, real opportunity here, but the Navy do have it.
As if he's not giving a knock on for that.
I think we've got away with that one.
I'm allowed to say that.
Oh, another one. That should have
done. No, that'd be play on. I think he's seen that one. But to be honest, that's just give the Air Force
rather sloppy play then from the Navy, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and
so
they need to cut that out.
We've seen two penalties and given them 100 metres, and then we've seen a knock on inside our red zone. It needs to be better.
But Hutch will be saying now we've got to actually get something out of this because we've been given these opportunities. They don't come around all that often.
They don't, John, but you know, you build the pressure and the points will come. It's a process, isn't it? Here we go. He's in.
Wide, and
Great
it's
stuff.
over.
Yeah, good football. Good football.
And it's the fullback, Kieran Prescott, who's over, and it gives the RAF a deserved 4-0 lead. It was done really well from that scrum, wasn't it? And it was, again, some lovely play. Prescott with the dummy and goes over to score. And, well, that's great play from the RAF.
Yeah, there's a subtle difference between giving someone your outside shoulder to drift onto it and to tackle them and completely losing your hips. And I think what's happened there is he's lost his hips, and Kieran's he's got the pace, he's got the step.
But he's a good enough player to identify that he's lost his hips and just go for it, and not just offload for the sake of it. He's a quality player.
Well, obvious delight from the RAF for that early score, and they have a chance to add the 2 extra points here if they can. And Liam Broadbent's kick is good.
Wasn't the prettiest, was it?
It's probably the scruffiest 2 points from the right-hand touchline I've ever seen, but hey, they all count, don't they? And with regards to Prescott, I just want to touch on that. I had a quick word with him before the game. I said, listen, mate, Halifax Panthers are looking for a decent fullback, so I'll agree again.
You sure you can afford him, Claire?
No, I don't think we can.
I think that was Cam Lees, wasn't it, with the
yes,
the goal?
It was. Yeah,
Cam Lees with the goal. And so the first points on the board here. 12 minutes played here at Wakefield, and the defending Inter-Services champions, the Royal Air Force, have that early try, and it was coming, to be fair, with the mistakes that the Navy made, and they have capitalised on it. So what can the Navy do now? They've certainly got to tighten things up here.
Just get numbers in the tackle, slow the ball down, and get a repeat set if we can.
You see, straight away there was one left on the deck there, and the hookers exploited that. They just need to settle down, I think. Composure.
Prescott's having a peeler, a percher. He's having
spit it out.
He's having a terrific game, I'm trying to say. A peach of a game is what I'm trying to say.
Interestingly, look at where Brodie Lee Butler's defending. He started to come in a little bit as well, because he knows that they need some firepower in the middle in defence.
So the up and under goes up then on the 6th tackle, and very well underneath it was Danny Dainty, the fullback. He needed to be brought to ground then on the 10-metre line. That's a good drive forward. Referee brings it back and gives the Navy an extra meterage.
I'm pretty sure that he would have been talking to them there as well. He's an experienced referee. He will have been talking to them.
Yeah, they are. They just need to listen, mate, don't they?
That there from the RAF is wanting to prove a point.
Well, Andy Street having none of it. It's a great opportunity for the Navy. They have a set of 6 tackles.
I'm not too sure his legs have gone horizontal there. Come on.
The Navy players not happy with that.
So what Andy Sweet's saying there, John, is that when he's tackled, he's turned the hips past the horizontal. It's a tough one, because if you're a player going one-on-one, you want to try and get a quick play of the ball. But I think he has there, to be honest with you, Clacker.
Yeah, looking again,
I think he has.
Yeah. Well,
the Navy are doing the right thing here, just taking the sting out of it, slowing it down, getting the water in, getting around the lads, and just getting them to calm down a bit, I think.
Got the penalty, so they have now a chance here with 6 tackles. Great tackle coming in from Ewan Makinson. There's Dan Cannon, who's come in at number 8 today. Desperate tackling going on there. Maybe once more with Louis Fraser. They're within sight of the line. What can the Navy do here? How can they respond? And it's going out wide onto this right-hand side. And are they over? He's given it. He's given the try. And who was that underneath? Well, it's difficult to see under that sea of players.
But that's Gav Duffy.
It looks to me like Duffy, yeah. He's getting the applause and the shake of the hands. So what a reply from the Royal Navy.
Keeping them honest. They're going for that lead line. And what you found there is Cam Lee's probably left a little bit in no man's land. His feet are flat. He's planted his feet, and you've seen Gav step onto his inside shoulder and go through him. Keep them honest. Try and pepper them.
I'd be disappointed there for Royal Air Force. They had numbers, although they targeted the bigger man on small man there. Let's be honest.
Absolutely, they couldn't hold him up, could they?
But there was numbers there. He did well to score the try. But if I was Hutch now, I'd be getting at him. You know, they need to do better and look after each other. But fair play, he ran with intent, didn't he? He wriggled out of that. But there's 4 players, Air Force players on there.
So Luke Baird then with the opportunity then to bring things back level at 6 points all. What can he do? Not an easy kick, this. I think the wind's got up a little bit, but it's nothing like what we expected. It's gone just wide onto the left-hand side. So the Navy right back in here now.
Back in.
6 points to 4. Well, we played 18 minutes of this game. And all to play for still. I think we've now seen the best and probably the worst of both teams, haven't we, in this first quarter of now?
Yeah, they're just settling in. It's inter-service football, isn't it? You know, how long's gone? 20 minutes. Good, 6-4. Game on.
It certainly is. I'm sure the Army are watching this with great interest as well, because they've got a bit of a deficit to reclaim next week. That's the great thing about this inter-services competition. You need to win your first game, but if you do lose it, so the margin isn't that great. You've still got a chance.
Yeah. Oh, good shot.
Great challenge.
I'm a bit disappointed in the Navy boys there. Just, you know, the ball's on the ground, dive on it. Doesn't matter what's going on, just dive on it.
Richardson to Lees.
This left edge from the RAF is really strong. Off Cam Lees' good shoulder as well.
But their ball play onto the right has yielded the fruit already and very nearly produced obviously that first try early on. But Kieran Prescott is causing all sorts of damage at the back.
I look at the size of Richardson here. You've got Tapar outside him. He's a big rangy back row. Well, let's see what he's got here.
Here there goes Prescott again. That's a lovely ball fed out to the number 5 to Finn O'Brien.
I just don't think they're using him right there. You know, that cut-out pass is it's a let-off for the defence, Clacker.
Absolutely, that's a twice now, isn't it?
Last tackle coming up. What are the RAF going to do? They're going to go for the kick, surely. Grab a kick through. Oh, it's dropped, and the RAF are going to go over for another try. And they are through, and that was again, it was Nath Barker this time who's gone over for the RAF. Well, it's excitement all the way, but mistakes there at the back again.
Yeah, I feel for the Royal Navy player there. It was a decent kick, and it's hit his chest. He's knocked on and scored under the sticks, but it's not one I like to see from players concede, because you know he'll be feeling it now.
He read it well. You know, he knew it was coming, and Cam. I think what he understands is that Cam off that side, off that shoulder, hasn't got the wide pass, so he's going to grub her through. So he's read it well. His execution's just poor, and I think as well from the middles, you've got to stay alive to that. You can't switch off to that.
Well, Cam Lees should put this conversion away without too much problem, which indeed he does.
I'd like to see a bit more pressure on Cam Lees. He's got a lot of time to kick and he's got a lot of time to pass. A bit more pressure on Cam Lees, and I think he doesn't attempt that, and he holds on to it and gets tackled.
I tell you what, John, when I was playing, they used to smash me. Absolutely. I tell you what, I used to get off that line and give that Clayton.
Even after you've passed.
So, yeah, I
remember it
agree,
well.
Richie. You know, he's one of the key players there. They need to get in his face and put the pressure on that half-back there. You know, inter-service football, you've got to get at your key players and put them under some pressure.
I remember those games well. All I can say is
Hey, me too.
All I can, which I'm very glad to hear. I'm just glad it wasn't me who's on the end of those. Oh, and that's not forward by the first mistake that Kieran Prescott has made, and it couldn't have been in a more difficult position.
We watched Danny do that type of kick just before he went in, and we watched the flight of the ball and the spin that it had on it. When that ball goes into that spin and that ups, you know, it's really hard to read.
I'll tell you what it has done though, it's just taken about £4,000 off the contract offer.
Yeah, there are agents all over the place here. They're all dotted about all over in the stands there. But a great opportunity for the Navy then to hit back. What can they do here from the set of 6 that they have? Driving through is Luke Baird, still going. Eventually it takes 3 men to get him to ground. But a real opportunity, that was Gavin Duffy for the Navy. Just going for the...
They've still got numbers on out wide if they get this quick play of the ball. Bit of confidence in the pass.
Yes, they can do. That's Baird, isn't it? Number 7, he's still going. What a drive! So close, but he's held up.
Oh, he's given a penalty though, another set now.
Tackle.
Another set, they're going to play on or take the 2.
Clacker, do you know what? They haven't had much time up here.
Right.
I'd keep playing.
Yep. Well, back-to-back sets, let's see what they could do.
Well, when you've got 6 tackles. Oh! Did he knock it?
Take the 2, Should have taken the 2.
What did we say last year? Commentators curse.
Oh, you cannot. There's actually been more ball handling mistakes in this first 23 minutes of this senior men's game than we saw in the whole of the women's match earlier. And all credit to the both the women from the RAF and the Royal Navy. Their ball handling was terrific. It made for a very, very close match. But we've seen, is the ball just slippery? Is it? I mean, it doesn't seem very greasy.
I don't think it is, John. I think the key phrase, and it's easy for us to say up here. That, by the way,
That's
is
great,
really good. If you can get just relax. You know, it'll come. You don't have to score off every set of 6.
There's not much relaxation going on at the moment from either of these 2 teams.
Composure, concentrate.
Which is, of course, what you two both brought to your teams.
I don't think Maynard would agree.
This is about completing some sets and getting some structure back into the game.
Some quality ball. There's Middleton there.
So that's Air Force ball again. He's charged that down, so there'll be another set to the Royal Air Force.
Well, we said earlier I'd like to see a bit of pressure on Cam Lee's on the kick, you know, and we've got that there. We've got that on Liam. Although Liam is, you know, playing at 6, I'd probably say naturally he's more of a loose. I don't know what you think.
Yeah. I think
not a natural kicker.
Yeah.
Although it's on his right, on the right side for him, it was a good position for him to kick. It's really good pressure from the Navy.
From the Air Force again. And
yeah, good carry. He's found his front. Play. Some big boys in that Air Force team.
Absolutely, yeah. Especially this left edge here.
Not seen too much of the ball yet, though. Most of the play seems to have gone out onto that right-hand side, which is what's happening once again. Try through from Nate Barker. Very, very strong. Thanks a lot to all of you who are tuning in and watching, by the way, on our Forces News YouTube channel tonight. Getting a few comments coming through. Fiery Birds having plenty to say this evening. Good evening to you. And also Steve Marriott, get in there. I think he was cheering, obviously, when the Air Force got their second try. I might be wrong there, Steve. Actually, you could be supporting the Royal Navy. I don't know. But anyway, keep those comments coming through, and wherever you are watching around the Forces world, or indeed around this great big world of ours tonight, you are more than welcome, because I know that we've got rugby league fans of the military code all around the world. So thanks for joining us tonight live here on our Forces News YouTube channel. 26 minutes played here, so we're well into this first half, and as you can see from that score, we've had 3 tries already, 2 for the Royal Air Force and 1 for the Royal Navy. 12 for the score.
Oh, looks like he's going off,
injury. Yeah, that's really sad to see. It looks like it's Nath Barker.
Nath Barker, yeah.
It was that challenge that he went in, wasn't it? That he went in for the, and that's a real shame, real blow at this stage in the game to lose such an important player as that.
It looks like both sides are starting to move the middles around as well. You see Matty Hollands come on there for the Navy. I think the RAF have pulled in, Conor Morris as well there.
Oh, that's a knock forward again. The referee's going to allow play to go on. See if the Navy can build something here.
I just think the Royal Air Force are a bit too expansive there. It's like just play what's in front of you and complete your sets.
I think that's what points on the board does to you. You forget that actually you need to build that.
I just don't think we need to go out the back. Again, we've got a big range of back rower like Richardson. We'll just get him in the mix.
Fraser goes out wide to Baird.
Good carry.
He carries it onto the 20-metre line.
I think in the halfbacks there, in the scrum half and standoff for the Navy, you see 2 different players altogether. Cam Lees wants to.
Oh, he's knocked on.
Cam Lees wants to just stop at the line and play wide. Baird, likes to go forward. He's a run first mentality, and it's quite hard as a middle to see that coming at you because you've just got to stop and check on him.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. We haven't got to stop. Cam Lees, for me, a 7 should be directing what's going on in that game for the Royal Air Force, but I see the roles have changed a little bit with Bradley and Lees.
Yeah.
So the scrum then for the Air Force. We're not really able to get too much going there. Yeah. It's Conor Morris, by the way, who's come on to replace Nath Barker. Conor Morris wearing number 17.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Nice work from Makinson there. Making plenty of ground for the Air Force. Moving.
Oh, he's knocked on. Knocked on.
Another.
He's knocked on. I don't understand. It's 5th tackle. The urgency to get up and play a ball. You've got 2 marks in front of you. Play the ball correctly. Get it to 6 or 7 and put a kick in the corner. Whatever you're doing it.
Totally agree. What you saw there from the Navy, the previous play, was the markers just didn't fall into system. And they got a roll on, and all they needed to do is get a nice clean play of the ball and just point it in the corner.
Absolutely. What's he rushing for?
Yeah.
We played half an hour here.
I reckon he'd have been sat next to me if he did that.
Wouldn't have taken long with it.
Live from the DIY Kitchen Stadium here in Wakefield, it's the Royal Navy against the Royal Air Force. Navy trailing 4 points to 12 at the moment. Remember, they beat the Army in the opening game, and that's another knock-on. Andy Sweet is certainly having plenty to blow his whistle about at the moment, and that looks like another.
Yeah, I think Vance will be talking about at half-time when he gets him in those sheds. He'll be talking about just composure and up your skill level and concentrate, because I think that's probably the 4th or 5th unforced error, really, what the Navy have done, which has led to at least 1 try. Just a bit of composure, eh?
They've lost Buck in the middle. You know, they've lost that old calm head, I think, who would be saying at this point.
Are you talking about Bucktail?
I'm talking about the pros. I mean,
the Air Force have knocked on.
Both sides, just really settled down. I don't think we've seen back-to-back sets for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's a shame because you know at this level in first team football for inter-services, the good quality rugby league football, and I think both sides are probably letting themselves down a little
Absolutely.
bit in the skill level.
This is not reflective of the level that I see at both services.
Absolutely. Good D. Good shot from young Lees there.
Yeah, you can't blame the greasy ball. The conditions are absolutely perfect for rugby league here tonight, unlike previous visits we've made here to Wakefield, where it's been lashing down with rain or high wind.
Normally isn't a Wakefield postcode, John. When you get across the M1 from the other side of West Yorkshire, it's generally a bit ropey over there.
Yeah. You get everything that they don't, because you're in the shadow, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Sam Roberts going in there. I think he's wearing number 20 rather than number 13 tonight. But he's a big lad as well, isn't he? Now up goes the grubber kick on the sixth tackle. Navy are underneath. Was it knocked on? Referee. Well,
pushing it. I could see why he wanted to do that. He might have had a shout from somebody inside it. It was the right kick from our halfback.
Play goes on though. RAF defending.
The Navy need to get off the line here.
It's a good run.
Yeah, that's good D. Look, you know, what's that, the third tackle? And they're still just, 12 metres from the line. Good pressure.
There's Morris.
Some fundamentals there, though, Clacker. Do not forget about the ball.
Absolutely.
Nice one. That's a beautiful offload.
Here we go. Prescott
real chance then. Here's Prescott through. And surely he's going to score. And that was magnificent work then from Tyler Richardson. And he's through for his second try, is Kieran Prescott. Absolute classic stuff.
Absolutely. He double. Cam Lees went to the line, double pumped, put Richardson through a big gap. Prescott pushing from the inside there. Good support play. I'm not too sure about saluting the Stretford end there, but what a great try. Good football, and I think probably on the deserving to be in the lead.
Yeah, deserving because of the Navy's mistakes. What you saw there is the RAF capitalise on a bit of a roll on. What we'd say is a roll on, John. The Navy didn't control the play of the ball. They were always running back in defence. They were never quite set. And I think that's why Cam Lees gets that opportunity to put Tyler Richardson on, 2-on-1.
Lovely offload.
It was this double pump at the line though. What created that gap for Richardson to go through it, because he just bit the defender. I love to see the halfback getting into the mixer of the defensive line, and to create some space for. He's a big unit, Richardson. Big rangy back rower.
Wow.
He was quite composed actually. The 2v1 there on his inside with Prescott pushing up. All three of them did well there.
Forward pass, Clacker.
Not a chance.
There's no video referee to check this one out. And the kick goes over. It's a beautiful kick, yeah. Another one from...
Strange kicking style. Don't you think of it as a stab? It works.
Cam Lees makes it 18 points to 4 with his boot. And do you know what? He's now scored 3 conversions out of 3 tries. And do you know what? That's an extra very important 6 points.
Absolutely. They always said to me, though, all my coaches, kickers never win you a game. No, sorry, they don't lose you a game, but they can win
you a game. Yeah. It's a bit like what Jeff Boycott said, that it's bowlers who win test matches. Because batsmen create the opportunity for a victory, but the bowlers have got to get the opposition out. And Sir Geoffrey was absolutely right when he said that.
Sir Geoffrey.
Anyway, we digress. 18-4. This is turning into a healthy lead for the Royal Air Force here, and they're getting so confident in the way they're throwing that ball around. Richardson again looking very, very good. But this is good stuff from the Air Force again, and Prescott. And
they play the balls far too quick for the RAF. The Navy aren't working them at all. The RAF are getting the front every time.
Well, Daz Bamford will want to get his, as you say, get his players into the sheds, I think, to have a bit of a discussion. But it was a great tackle again, and he's brought to ground. It's breathtaking stuff here. But if you support the Royal Air Force, then you'll be very happy at that score at the moment, 18-4. If you're just joining us for our coverage here tonight, that's a lovely move forward. Great run forward now. And the offload, and it's through for Luke Baird. Is he going to go in the corner? They are going to. Oh, they know they just
great defence.
They've just got to go through the hands. They've just got to go through the hands here.
Brody Lee Butler, what a carry.
What a line.
Great work from the captain there. But what can the Navy do?
All they've got to do is go through the hands, straighten up.
Well, nice work there from
just a little stab into the sticks.
Kinney Dakaluga.
Royal Air Force need football here. Don't panic.
The kick goes through. Oh, and chance has gone.
I tell you what, Lee Butler there with that, the strength of his carry. 5 minutes before, he was the one chasing back when the Royal Air Force broke through. Now that's an attitude of a captain,
absolutely,
wanting his team to win. So, hey, well done, Brody Lee.
The Navy get the quick play of the ball, and all he's shouting when he sees that is just jump, hit me short, and he's gone right outside the block hole, straight through the air defender. It's class.
It's his intent, what I like.
Absolutely.
It's the intent.
Well, we talked about the roles the captains would have to play in this match. Liam Bradley for the Air Force and Brody Lee Butler for the Royal
you just
Navy.
Look at the size of Butler. He's playing in the back row. He's not the archetypical back row forward, but I tell you what, he bats above his weight. It's a great kick.
That's a wonderful kick.
Just settle down now.
I think the Navy needed that. I think the Navy needed that to just realise actually we've got it in us. You know, we have got it in us.
Yeah.
It's okay that we didn't score.
Yeah.
You know, we've got it in us, and we're getting the ball back.
So time running out in this first half for the Navy. They could really do with a score before half time, just to settle the nerves a bit. But it's the Air Force who have taken their chances. I'm loath to say dominated the match, because they haven't, but they've taken their chances.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's Lee Butler again. Great driving work from the Navy, but hauled to ground in the end. For the up and under. What can they do here? That ball could go just about anywhere. It ends up in the hands of a Royal Air Force. Just.
Tough carries coming out of there.
Absolutely.
Who's got it? Let's get off the line, Navy, here, and give him some whack.
That's Ollie Park there, going for that one. It's tough stuff here.
Yeah, the Air Force just play this set. There's no urgency now. We just need to get to half time.
Nicely done again. And Middleton. Up goes the kick.
Game up his 50 pence, that.
You could hear the call though, just off that tackle, kick pressure. because they know it's Liam Bradley going to kick, you know, and if you put pressure on, you get a poor kick out of him like that.
Yeah. And it was a pro kick. There can't be long left in this first half now, a couple of minutes maybe.
Well, we are into the added time. The referee is going to put on. Obviously, we don't stop the clock here that you would normally get in rugby league. We keep our clock going. We don't have an independent timekeeper, so it really is up to Mr. Sweets to decide how much longer we're going to have in this first half.
I think the Navy need to keep going left. There seems to be a bit of space left for them.
Yeah, they have been going down that way, haven't they? Here we go.
Well read.
It does go wide left. Back inside he comes. Jinking run there from Kini Dakaluga. Ball goes high again from the 5th tackle. And it's well taken. And that indeed is the last action of this first half here. Well, it's been breathless stuff, really, right from the kick-off. A lot of errors, but we've seen plenty of tries. Kieran Prescott's got 2 of them for the RAF, with Nath Barker also scoring a try for them. Nath has had to go off the field, unfortunately. He's picked up an injury. The Royal Navy getting their 1 try back from Duffy.
I actually think the Royal Navy has been the only worst enemies there. I don't think the Royal Air Force have dominated that much if they hadn't been gifted so much possession. So I think Bamsa was saying, just compose yourself, play your sets. You can demonstrate that you can get through this Royal Air Force line. I'd like to see the left-hand side half-back of the Navy get into the line and commit some defenders. We've just seen Brodley Butler just make for 40 yards there and get into that line, that half-back. I haven't seen that yet.
It's unforced errors, and it's consecutive unforced errors that just give you yards. We've given the RAF far too many yards, and I don't think our middles, or at least most of our players actually, have controlled the RAF's carry. The RAF seem to be landing on their fronts, or at least elbows and knees quite often, whereas the RAF are really working us in the tackle or after the tackle. There's a subtle difference between having a big hit and just using that momentum of the attacking player to get them on the back to actually find in your front.
If you're a middle now, sat in that Royal Navy dressing room, are you confident you're on top of your opposite numbers?
If I'm the Navy, no, I'm not. Right. No, I'm not. I don't think
so. There's a conversation to be had.
Absolutely.
Together, as a team of middles, because there's some big boys out there for the Royal Navy. They need to start getting on top of the Royal Air Force in that.
But what I would say is I would look to what Brodley Butler did there towards just right at the end. There is space around the block hole. There is space inside the air man of the RAF.
Yeah.
And like you said, halfbacks just get to the line and tip on.
Get into teeth.
Exactly.
And I'm telling you what, I reckon we might see a couple of tries down this left-hand side here where we're stood in this second half.
I'll tell you what, guys, but you could carry on talking all night, in fact, right through to half-time, the whole of the half-time period. But thank you very much to Richie and also to Damien, who are joining us here for our live coverage of this game. The half-time score here is 18 points to 4 in favour of the Royal Air Force. We've got obviously the half-time sequence now, and earlier on it was a victory for the Royal Navy women by 8 points to 0 against the RAF. And after the game, Kath Brazier spoke to the Royal Navy captain, Sean McLaughlin.
Glad to be back this week. I know you were playing away on Broncos duty last week, but you are here this week, and to get a brilliant, not only an 8-0 win, but to not let the RAF score, you must be delighted with your side.
I'm over the moon. Like we said, work rate and composure was going to be our biggest thing today, and every single person worked for each other, and the results proved themselves.
It was a tough match. I know you weren't playing, but it was a tough match against the Army, but I really did see a lot of promise from the Navy last week. You guys have obviously worked so much on a game plan, and it's been called off.
Yeah, it has. It's tough because every year we get a whole bunch of like new people, and some of them never even played rugby before, let alone rugby league before. So the turnaround and the commitment that everyone's had to work hard and pick up a new sport and then put on a performance like that has been incredible.
What was it you did today? Because actually you were two fairly evenly matched sides, and that first half was it's a game of attrition. You know, you very much were playing each other's games. What was it that the Navy were able to do to break through a very good defence from the RAF?
Just we spoke about half time, that composure, just to not be frantic, and there's a bigger drive for us I think today. Like, it was our coaches last time with us in camp, and I think everyone wanted the win for themselves but also to send them off on a win as well, and that harmony throughout the teams like just proved today like it pays off.
Your tournament's over, you know, you guys don't get to play in a week's time, but what do you think the RAF, you know, what will give you satisfaction next week when the RAF play the Army, sorry?
It's always close rivalry with all of us. I think a lot of us cross over from rugby union, so most of the time I think we probably lean to the RAF a little bit more, hoping they'll win. I know a few more of them on the RAF team as well, so yeah, it'll be a close game between the two of them, it always is. So we're excited to watch, and we've got our trophy.
And just finally, actually, sorry, I wanted to say, because Emily was telling us that the Navy team didn't have any warm-up fixtures before this inter-services, so that's quite something to get. It's been.
Yeah, a lot of work's had to go in these last 3 weeks. We've got so many people away on deployment, and like this today is the hard work from everyone over the last few seasons. We've got probably a good 5 girls that may be deployed that will probably be in our team today, and that's testament to how hard these girls that have come in and taken their shirts have worked to get us the win as well today.
And cross-code as well, you've got dual code players, exactly, a lot of cross-code, which is great, isn't it?
It's great, yeah, we're ready, like women in the military is ready, like especially in the Navy, there's not as many of us, and then to find people that can play sport and then play rugby, like there's not as many of us, so I think testament to the girls, like they work so hard to be fit for union and then be fit for rugby league, so yeah.
Thank you, Sean.
No worries, thank you very much.
In the skipper's hands again, she's barrelling her way through. She has done what she set out to do. She's pleased with that one.
And the Navy have got it, they're going to go over for their second!
Oh, and now it has boiled over, unfortunately. Opportunity for the RAF, they're going to go through for the try, and it is Will Lamont. Oh, and now it has boiled over, unfortunately. I think this has been sort of coming, hasn't it? There's a lot of tension out there, and the referee there's a couple of fist fights breaking out. Tilly, lovely grubber kick, and was he taken out? But Ben Chambers is over for the try again. Another try for Ben Chambers. That's his 5th try of the season in the inter-services. He picked up the loose and he collected it and went over for another try for the Navy.
Is there an overlap? They're looking to exploit. Was the pass there? Big hit. Try given. In the skipper's hands again. She's barrelling her way through. She has done what she set out to do. She's pleased with that one. Edged all the way to the wing. It's a try. Kim Grundy looking for that support. She's got support on the outside if she needs it. A deft inside pass, and we know that the wheels are there as Hannah McCabe comes in and dots down under the posts.
Prescott through the middle, and that's going to be a score. Bradley with a little grubber kick through, and he's going to take it himself. And the captain, Liam Bradley, has scored for the Royal Air Force. Navy have got it, they're going to go over for their second! Oh, the RAF are annoyed about that, but that was another opportune try by the Royal Navy. Oh, hands on hips from the Royal Navy.
Oh, that's it.
And they've called it, and the RAF have won. They have won here at Burnaby Road. They have beat the two-time reigning champions, the Royal Navy.
Touches down, get in, and that is a lovely try for the RAF. Edged all the way to the wing. It's a try.
The RAF this time, and surely going over the line for the try. Yes, the try is given. Another drive forward from the Army. No one is going to stop him.
Another score for the Royal Navy. Another try, that's number 5.
Surely they're going to get a try this time. They are over.
Well, I hope that brought back a few memories for you, maybe, of times gone by, recent fixtures in this wonderful Inter-Services Rugby League Championship. I should tell you, Richie's here with me already for the start of the second half, and the Navy players have been out on the pitch, for a couple of minutes now. They got a right old telling off, didn't they?
It tells you one of two things. Either Bounce has ridden them the riot act, or the players have got the grip of themselves and said, we're doing better than this next. We go out early. We prove a point. The kick's got to be good. They've got to manipulate the tackle. They've got to get the RAF on their back and just get into some composed sets, set for set mentality.
And we're underway for this second half already. I think that's one of the shortest half-time sequences I can ever remember. It was exactly the same for the women's match as well. So they're keen to get these games played and underway. And I think, Rich, you're absolutely right. I think both of these teams anxious to get back into the action once more. With the Navy, particularly, they'll see that scoreboard at 18-4 and think, we've got a bit of work to do here.
You've got to score next, definitely, but you don't have to score off the first set. I think that's what would have been said. The game will be won around about 65 to 70 minutes, I think.
Well, we'll see whether your prediction is correct. Damien, I'm sure that the RAF dressing room was rather a happier place at half-time.
Oh, not after that. Not after that. I just kicked straight into touch there, handing the ball over just on the 35-metre mark there. So Royal Navy's got a great opportunity here.
Okay, well, yes,
yes, I thought they would have, John.
Until that very moment, it's the old commentator's thing, You say something and totally the opposite happens. But we're into the second half, and the Navy looking for an early score then to get themselves back into this game, which they desperately need here.
I'm with Richie, though. They don't have to score off this set. They just need to build that pressure.
Danny Dainty, great work from him. He's been actually reasonably quiet, hasn't he? They've kept the Air Force have kept him quieter. His name doesn't.
I don't think he's been that quiet, John. I just don't think they've had the ball. They've not got to the point where they can actually get him to do something with it.
Well, what can they do here?
Yeah,
it looked like it was like an interception.
Least took that dummy.
And that was Dainty with the grubber kick there, but it's
offside
against the Air Force.
Yeah.
So a real chance then for the Navy to make an early mark in this second half.
So the RAF have done what we did in the first half. Error, repeat set, and now they've got to close out this defence.
I'd be putting my money on Brody going in on this left-hand side.
Here we go.
I've called that.
Held up at the moment. But they've still got a couple of tackles left. Ball goes into the right-hand channel instead.
I honestly think the space is outside Richardson. It's either on his inside or outside shoulder. He doesn't quite know where to defend.
Well, if you look at the numbers there, the Air Force have only got 5 on that left-hand side, and they're covering maybe 2/3 of that pitch. It's a numbers game. Here we go.
go back
Very
at it.
close to the
Same
line.
side. I go back same side.
Goes to number 6, he's over.
Oh,
Has he scored? He has indeed.
Yes.
And that's Rhys Joel has got an early try for the Navy to get them right back into this game. Well, you were quite right in your summation of what's happened.
It's repeat set. It's error to repeat set. In the first half, the Navy would have knocked that on. And I think what's been said to them is just composure. Slow it down, get to the right place.
Well, for the neutral amongst us, it's game on.
Yeah, absolutely. And it could be won at 60 minutes now. You know, if the Navy compose themselves in this next set, because they'll probably want to throw the ball around, I'd be saying to them when I'm walking back as a middle, just settle down, boys.
Yeah.
You know, if the Navy can compose themselves and go set to set, I think they've got a chance.
Well, the conversion gets them into double figures. 18 points to 10 now, the score. And rather a different complexion on this match in this second half, and it is indeed Danny Dainty who has put that conversion over. Or was it Luke Baird? I think it was actually Luke Baird, wasn't number 7? Difficult to tell.
Left footer.
Yeah, Luke Baird, yeah. It's a constant complaint I have about the Royal Navy. These red numbers on the back of their shirts are very hard to read when the floodlights come
I'll
on.
speak to Uncle Jess.
Oh, we've spoken to them about it before, but they never take any notice. I should know these players, that's the problem.
You can see the mentality from the RAF here. They're really tight. I mean, the space between the centre and the winger there, it's huge. And even the winger is what, 5 metres inside the scrum line.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
If you're the Navy, do you have the confidence to do a 2-pass and go outside them?
The trouble is, you're coming out of yardage.
Yeah.
They put that play on and they spill the ball or whatever.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, what are you doing that coming out of yardage?
Yeah.
It's always his wiped tackle, count clean again. So they've got another set now. Oh, here we go.
Now, what's going the Navy driving the real confidence in their play at the moment.
Royal Air Force need to get a win in defence now. This is what inter-service football's all about. Confidence now, Royal Navy. Air Force, whoo.
Now
Good
then,
carry.
well,
It's found his front, Richie. Hey, that's the difference.
Well, that's it, isn't
Yeah,
it? You know,
yeah.
and look, we've got players running backwards. We've got markers who aren't set, and it just allows you that extra 5 metres.
Absolutely.
A one-on-one tackle, find your front.
Yeah.
well, it's a different Navy team who set out in the second half. That's a fantastic run there from Luke Baird.
There is acres of space out on the right. If they get this kick right.
Oh no, and it's an interception, and off go the Air Force once more, and there's surely a chance for them to get another. He's running out of steam though.
Quicksand there.
Is Cam Lees.
It's the wrong kick. It's the wrong kick. That kick has to go at that angle in the air that is just, you know, just above the head.
But it's relieved the pressure, hasn't it, on the
Yeah, penalty in there to the Royal Air Force. Ball steal.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Yeah. But do you know what Lee's there for me? He could have quite easily got giddy, but he took the tackle a little bit. Richardson just took a carry in there, because I could have got giddy there on the back of that.
Yeah. I just think the kick selection from the Navy was poor.
Yeah.
There was so much space out there, and the Navy winger was so deep that he would have enough time to get onto that ball if it was at the right angle.
some changes in the RAF lineup. But, here's Sam Roberts going through for the Air Force. They've brought on Josh Caldwell and Jack Reed. Nicely spread out onto this right-hand side. It's a lovely jinking run from Ollie Park. Now, important moments these for the Navy defence.
They need to get the numbers right.
I was just about to say that you can see Dainty just pushing the boys out right there.
Nicely done. into the corner, and it's another try, is it?
Oh, he's just short. Great,
No,
great
is he
defence.
short?
Yeah, great defence.
Great
I think they gave him too much space there, if I'm honest. The drift was on, but I just think they've given him too much space.
So I think the Navy defenders there on that right hand side is copped an injury there, but I thought they covered well there. For me, I'm thinking he scored that.
Well, it was desperate.
Yeah,
defence,
they did really well, and they've got time now to get a bit of breath back, get the numbers right, talk to each other, and vice versa. The Royal Air Force now. Let's see what they've got. If I was a betting man, Bradley gets into the line, he goes out the back, and Prescott scores a hat-trick under sticks. If I was a betting man.
Which of course you're not. It was Kinney Daka-Luiga, I think, who is down there, and it was a great tackle that he made. It could be even a match-saving tackle. You never know. He's getting some treatment now.
Yeah, I think they'll just say to him, take your time, take the sting out of the game and his shoulder. Just take your time and relax. The middles will definitely want this, because they'll get set, they'll read the play.
He seems to be okay, which is good to hear. So, Air Force with their opportunity. Goes wide again to the left-hand side, onto the blind side. And once again, desperate defence. It's great defence.
It's frantic over there, he's knocked on. Good D.
Very good.
Brilliant work from the Navy defence there.
Really good D.
Yeah, look at Prescott there. He's going absolutely bonkers because he knew what the play was. It was to Lees out the back, to Bradley out the back, to Prescott.
Good job, you're not a betting man.
They've gone down the short side.
Well, the Navy have survived that onslaught there, and they can bring it forward themselves now. They have a set of 6 tackles. It's good play from them, working their way up to the 20 metres.
Yeah, what's nice about the Navy here is the dummy half has the confidence to jump out to play the ball and just get to the outside shoulder of air, which is giving people that, they're finding the front. We've gone from, our 5 metre to halfway?
Yeah, a good set.
It's a really good
kicks like. Here we go.
Up and under. And underneath it brilliantly is Kieran Prescott. And he's still going.
He's
looking for his hat-trick. My goodness me, that's a terrific. And he's taken a knock to the head there.
He's just got a kick on head as he wrote past there.
Oh dear.
What?
He's going to go. He's gone for 10 minutes.
Yes, 10 minutes in the bin.
Have a look at this.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he copped him with the boot on the way past. The referee thinks it's intentional by the looks of it.
Well, it came from the up and under, didn't it? And there he goes. It's a terrific run from Prescott. It was just on the back, the back of the head. So that's the Navy down to, and that was totally unnecessary, wasn't it, really?
I don't know what he's thinking. I really don't know what he's thinking. Did he think the ball had been lost? I don't know. But it's the right decision. The Navy have got an uphill struggle right now.
Yeah, but it's a big 10 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah.
They have to dig deep here and defend hard. I think if the Air Force score in this 10 minutes, then
that's Elliot Richardson in the bin, is it? I think it is. He's wearing number 20. Was wearing number 20.
He's not
It's getting a bit feisty out there.
Yeah, that's the response you want. That's the response you want,
And who's in the mixer? Who's in the mixer?
Brody.
Your back rower.
Oh, the back rower, sorry.
No, it was Brody. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Your back rower, isn't he? He's playing 11. Forced the error.
Early try in the second half of the Navy's brought them right back into this game at 18 points to 10. They were 18-4 down at half time, and they needed that early try. But the Air Force have worked their way back, very nearly crossed over the line for a 4th try themselves. Desperate defence, and the Navy prevented them.
Some feisty tackles getting in now. It's good, isn't it?
George David really is no quarter given out on that pitch here. But it's the Navy showing signs again that they're looking for another try that will bring them right back into this game. Oof, cruncher. Kick goes up then from Baird. Underneath it is Prescott, and he knocked it on. So a real chance now for the Navy.
I'm just not sure, Clacker. I don't know what you think, but you know, if that's where the Navy want to kick from, it's probably not the best option. Bang in the middle of the field on a left footer. You know, if you're going to play somewhere, at least get them into a corner. They came away with a good result because of a knock-on, but I'd like to see them use both halves when they kick in and get them to a channel rather than just a speculative kick in.
Yeah, I thought actually a poor kick.
Yeah,
decent kick pressure, poor kick, but he wasn't under any pressure there, dropping that ball.
No.
So what can the Navy do here then? Real chance for them on this left-hand side. You were talking about the possibility of tries in the left corner here in the second half of the Navy. But it's gone back in field again. That's Brodie Lee Butler, the captain, who is leading from the front. The Navy do. Looking for this elusive third try here. It would bring them right back into the game. And here they go once more. That's David.
They've just got to get to the line.
Yep.
Danny's got to get to the line and feel comfortable.
Nice movements.
It's there. You can see there's no pressure on him.
Yeah.
He's just not got the options.
Oh, that ball bobbling about all over the place.
I think that's probably a poor end to the set, that really.
You'll take it. You know, they're restarting in their 5.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I mean, this is all about defence now. The Navy need to be composed and get off the line. And I'd be calling for a 40-metre lock here. The Air Force need to be kicking out at 40 metres at least.
Brodie Lee Butler getting stuck in as he has done throughout this game. Of course, making themselves some space now, making themselves getting towards the 20 metres, and they've done that. Great work from them.
Yeah, there you go. 40-metre lock. They're kicking on the 30. That's a good set. Oh, defensively. And that's a poor kick.
I mean, that's just a carbon copy of what we've just done earlier.
But
referee's got it where?
And the RAF have got a real chance here.
Oh, that's a terrible ball.
Not a good pass. Well, Adam Middleton will be very disappointed with that.
He'd be sat next to me.
And James, he took one as well.
Has
right
he pulled
at the
his
end.
hamstring, or what's he done?
He's done something.
He's a bit embarrassed.
Yeah.
Well, let's just see. It was a really bad bounce. He took it.
You know, from
he took a knock.
To be fair, there's a little bit of me glad they didn't score from that, because it was a poor kick.
It was.
You know,
it was a really poor kick.
We've got a Middleton coming through and collecting that ball, and you know what, he just didn't have the skill to get the ball to his winger. Because I tell you what, if he had done, it'd have been under 6.
You say you're glad he didn't score from that. I do not believe what you've just said there.
Listen, I'm stood next to him. I'm stood next to Richie. It's quite high up here. He'd be throwing me over the edge.
The RAF came from their 5 metres. What was really good for the RAF there is that every single play of the ball off that set, they found their elbows and knees, and there was a quick play of the ball, and that's why they got to this position. Had it been a better kick, you know, you're talking putting the Navy into their 20, and you're giving Liam Bradley pat on the back, but I don't see Liam Bradley as a kick option, especially not in the middle of the park like that.
But it's the Navy ball.
They're making some good yards there, eh?
Yeah, 10 metres every time. You know, again, just get to a good kick. Get us to a position and get us to a good kick.
Well, they're making ground. There's Danny Dainty. Kick goes up then from Reece Joel.
7 tackles set now.
Yeah. It's just in that last little bit of play, it's just stuffing them down, isn't it?
I look at that, Richie. Your half-back's got the ball there. The Royal Air Force never moved.
They never moved. Just run.
Play what's
run
in front of you.
Exactly.
The back line was set. It was like, oh, it's fifth tackle. I've got to kick.
I've got to kick. I'm in that position on the field as well. I must kick.
Yeah. Play with your head up. Quick play ball, go.
Great work there from Ollie Park. And here's James Peach. Still going, despite the attentions of three players.
It's gone. Good.
Lovely run forward then from Makinson.
Guess who's making tackle?
Yeah. It's a real concern. The Navy are just not working the RAF attacker onto his back. He's finding his front every single time.
Look where your left-hand side back row is now. He's 5-man.
Yeah.
He's 5-man in. He's playing as a middle in defence.
Air Force really throwing the ball round here, and what a drive this is. Fantastic work from Liam Bradley, the captain. The Navy have stolen it back. Here they go one more time. Oof. Well,
is that the second time he's done that? I think
that was not approved of, shall we say.
Well, fair play to what was his name?
To Duffy.
To Duffy.
Yeah.
He got up and watched him play the ball, didn't
yeah.
he? He's like, let's have it.
Yeah, it was.
It's such a fine line now.
It is.
Stop the clock now at referee, so he's having a word with his touch judge.
Discussions going on. The Navy are down. In fact, they were down to.
I think they still are. I
12.
think they're just changing the middles around.
Yeah. So that 10 minutes is not up. And I think that we could have the two teams levelled here.
I don't think he will. I think he's just going to have a word with him and tell him to just calm it down a little bit.
No,
he has. Okay.
So off goes Gavin Duffy, and he'll spend 10 minutes in the sin bin.
Right. I think that's because I think the second or third time it's happened for the RAF. It's definitely the second time he's done that. So, you know, if he's had a word with him earlier, then fair enough.
So Duffy gets his marching orders for 10 minutes, and just momentarily.
I think it was.
Sorry,
yeah.
Yeah. I do beg your pardon, yeah, Tupa. Yeah, Gavin Duffy, of course, is Royal Navy. Got to get that right.
We don't need any more off, John.
No. So temporarily it's down to 14 players all, but the Navy will have their man back very shortly.
You've got to go right side. You've got to go right side if you're the Navy, I think, because I just think Richardson's a little bit loose.
Andrew is centre short down that
left-hand side. Cam Lees is defending at 2-man. There's that hole.
Again.
There's that hole.
Yeah.
You know.
What can the Navy do here? Chinking around was their number 19. It's a charge through from the captain, from Brodie Lee Butler. Desperate to get to that line. Important moments these for the Navy, but it's stolen. He's
knocked on. It's good D. He went down the Air Force's left as well.
It's 12 versus 12 at the moment.
Come on, boys.
That's a good effort from the Navy.
Yeah,
Let's just have 4 more of these.
Yeah.
Holding them in their own 10-metre. And
you know, I look at Peach the way Peach needs to get himself involved. He's a big rangy winger, right? Your back three need to be working hard and give these forwards a break.
Yeah.
That's their job in this game, and I've not seen it yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Get involved.
so the Navy are now back to full strength again. It's their number 11, Brodie Lee Butler, going in there for that.
Oh, my word. That should have been the option in the first place.
Yeah, I don't know why they keep putting Liam in that position. It's a bit. It's not. I think it's just not fair on him, to be honest. They keep putting him in that position, and the Navy defence know that he's weak on that kick, so they just fly at him, and he's got no chance.
Also, a very good evening to Keith Humpleby, who is a great friend of ours at BFBS, who's obviously the Mr. Royal Navy PR for so many years. I know that he's watching at home tonight and making all his notes, so I hope my commentary and our commentary is reasonably accurate, otherwise his notes are going to be out the window. But no doubt Keith's got a bit of a stern face at the moment.
Yeah, hi Keith, good to be doing this for you, mate. I hope you're well.
65 minutes played here at Bellevue, sorry, the DIY Kitchen Stadium, and after that early try, the Navy have been up against an Air Force brick wall really over the last few minutes, but they have a man up at the moment. They're now back to full strength again, so what can they do here? The kick goes forward, and that is a
happy with that.
Very, very good kick indeed, which takes the play right down deep into RAF territory.
So for the first time in the game, I think you're seeing the Navy composed.
Absolutely. I'm watching the Royal Air Force middles there walk back. You've got Mosey, who's a big boy. You've got Middleton, who's a big unit. They'll be sucking it in here. They're sucking it in. So they need to. This is where the back three of the Royal Air Force need to get involved. Peach, how about that, mate? Get involved.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
As a Navy defender, you look up and you see how tight the attack is.
Yeah,
you know what's coming.
Richardson did well there. Finds Prescott. It's Middleton. Good work there from Liam Bradley. Air Force have got themselves out of trouble really well here, but that kick could go just about anywhere. Eventually ends up in Navy hands, in the hands of the Navy skipper. Oof, truncheon tackle.
You can tell the Royal Air Force coaches, Hutchinson and Sire were both wingers, can't you? Because I tell you what, the kicking game has been pretty poor tonight.
Yeah. I'd just like to see the Navy get some shape from this now. They are very condensed. They're doing exactly what the RAF did. You know, look how tight they are. Get some shape back and pull them around a little bit.
Boys, himself there.
It was another high challenge, wasn't it?
Well, he caught one in the collision, didn't he?
I think he was done by the footwork.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it was.
If I was being cynical, he's probably out to a breather.
Not very. Yes, it was. Well, he was so low, wasn't he? I think it was Middleton was so low. Adam Middleton, wasn't he?
He expected them to. He expected him to run over. So run over the shoulder, and you'll see him. He'll go out with his outside shoulder trying to get the shot. And what happened was he stepped in and spun off, and he just caught him flat-footed on the wrong shoulder.
Sam Roberts also receiving a little bit of attention as well.
Yeah, Roberts has been exchanged there. He's off now for the Royal Air Force.
Yeah, Elliot Richardson also getting some attention from the Navy.
They'll straighten that out in the morning.
Yeah, I think he's having a breather too.
Yeah.
He's a big lad.
There's Adam Middleton. And he's just walking off for a bit of attention by the looks.
Here we've got a bit of width.
So we got a bit of width, and you see Duffy's come round this side as well.
Yeah. Do you know what? I've been impressed with his defence.
Yes.
Ollie Park, scrum cap. His defence has been really strong. Oh, and that's poor.
We'll take it.
So real opportunity for the Navy here, surely.
Just straighten up.
Just go straight through.
They need to settle down and just straighten up.
Have they got another set? Has it wiped the tackle
I think
count?
it's going right. It's got to go right. No, I don't think he has.
He has. He has it with fifth tackle.
Right,
they've got another set here.
Just get to the middle, go at the post.
Real chance for the Navy then.
I'll tell you what, if they score it, they're going to penalty. Now then, do you take it two? Because there's two scores in a minute, isn't there?
No, they're down. They're down 12 men, aren't they?
Right.
No, you don't.
And look at that left-hand side, Royal Air Force. I know where that'd be going.
You go outside Cam Lee's now.
Yeah. Well, they need to get the numbers right here.
Yeah.
Don't panic.
Wide onto the right-hand side.
See, Cam Lee's in defence. His first movement is backwards and out.
Yeah.
You just need to run a tight line at him.
It's Reece Joel. And that goes wide, and it is a try for the Navy. And the man who's gone over is Kini Dakaliga. And he has gone over for the try that really brings the Navy right back into this game. Well, 18-14.
I just tipped it on there, didn't he?
Duffy's hands there.
Yeah. Gavin Duffy, yeah.
Well,
here we go. Right side for this kicker now, though. His left foot kicker's kicking from the right hand side. He's got a great opportunity. And I'll tell you what the last 10 minutes this is going to be. Come on.
Luke Baird then, with the opportunity to bring the Navy back within 2 points of the Royal Air Force. Crucial kick this for him. He certainly edged it, and it is good. What a great kick that is.
Yeah, fair play again, man.
Luke Baird with the goal.
The RAF are really concerned by Luke Baird running at them. He seems to be able to just get to the line and step in on them quite often, and I think you've got to look for the likes of Brodie Lee Butler to just follow that line with him and the tip on. I'd also be looking for Gav Duffy to follow it up as well. Baird is happy to go to the line, he's confident enough, and that tells me that the RAF just aren't pressing on him in defence.
Absolutely.
Air Force still missing, of course, their left centre, Duke Tapua, who is sin-binned. He'll be back on very shortly, but they're down to 12 at the moment.
It's a big set, this.
Yeah. Well, basically the next try wins it, doesn't it?
Well, 10 minutes to go, John. I just think it's fantastic. You know, it's game on now, isn't it? Last 8 minutes into service football. Navy to win the champ.
Well, so much riding on this. The Navy win tonight. They will lift that trophy. The Banda brothers will have that trophy back. If the RAF hold on to this 2-point win, the lead as champions, they will go into the game with the Army next Sunday at Craven Park.
It looks like I think they've already noticed the difference, and I guess the weak spot on Cam Lee's is outside shoulder. Brodie Lee Butler, look where he's marking up. He was left.
Here we go. He needs to take this clean.
He does.
And this, I mean, look at the Air Force have still got 4 players in front of the ball here. Where's my wingers?
Looks like the Navy have just got this extra bounce in their step at the moment.
They've got a spring in the step. They're mad for it.
RAF have got to dig deep here.
Oh, he's knocked on. Oh, third tackle.
Do you know what that came from, Clacker? If you watch here, just watch the second effort from Brodie Lee Butler in the tackle. Watch the second effort, and it's just enough to put him off.
Here we go. He's just...
But
it's the knock on
you've
there.
got to be more composed than that. We've got a player in the sin bin. The clock's on our side here. Take your time, play it ball. It's third tackle. Oh. Talk about self-induced pressure.
Well, both teams have been guilty of that, haven't they?
Well, they're all neighbour with the first half. I mean,
Yes.
and it seems that it is a game of 2 halves. The Royal Air Force are, and Tupai's back on now, so it's 13 aside now. Last 8 minutes, last 6 minutes, whatever it is.
But look at that space through the block hole. What we said at half time was that, you know, the space around the block hole around A-man will open up.
Yeah.
Well, Brodie Lee Butler, absolutely. There'll be nothing left out on that pitch when he's finished today. He's just covered every blade of grass. But he's just determined to lead his boys through if he can. And the Navy have got all the momentum at the moment.
Tell you what.
Okay, one more time.
Here we go.
Richardson. Kick goes through. RAF have got to make that. They do, but they're right on the line.
That's okay. I'm happy with that. Navy playing it in the right areas. Keep them down here.
No, that's a good set from the Navy, isn't it? The pressure's on the Air Force to get out of there now. Worst case is the Navy are going to get the ball in good ball.
Yeah.
After the kick. And they go back again.
That's great work from Tyler Richardson there.
Here we go. He should be fresh. He's just had 10 minutes.
Tapua. But well done, the Air Force. They brought this one clear, haven't they? They've done well.
Yeah, they've done well coming out.
Six.
There's good 40 metres there. Get your foot through the ball, Liam. Don't go straight out. Oh my
And
word.
it has gone
Oh
straight
my
out.
word.
So all that ground lost.
Clacker, I don't know why they keep going to him. Every single kick he's made, I say every single, that's maybe a little bit naughty, harsh of me, but he's not been the greatest of kickers today. You know, I think that's the second time he's kicked out on the full,
yeah.
And every other time it's gone straight down the middle and not even made 10 metres.
But look at that score into the last 3 minutes.
Has he stopped the clock?
He hasn't stopped the clock. Get on with it, Navy. Come on.
Good.
Has he?
I'm not so sure.
I think there's a bit of cramp setting in here, which is no surprise given the work that Brodie Lee Butler has put in for the Navy. What a captain, what a leader he's been for them today. You just feel the Navy are smell blood here.
They do, but they've got to earn it. You know, they can't just throw it out the back and expect it to happen.
Here they go again. It's a great run down on that right-hand side from, you say, the man who's got a springier step, Gavin Duffy.
Here we go. Oh, no. No, he's going to take 2 here. Oh, my gosh.
Another.
What do you do, Clacker?
He's got to take 2, hasn't he? He's got to get the scores level. And then it's game on. They've had all the possession. He's still got under 5 minutes to play.
He's playing on.
Is he?
On.
Oh, well in, Darren Bamford.
Well, all credit to the Navy, because they've
absolutely.
gone for safety. They could have gone for the 2 points there, but they've decided to take that set of 6 tackles. And who knows what they could achieve here. Charge through coming from Baird.
You've got to go right. You've got to go right.
And it has gone to the right. Beautifully worked on that far side.
Don't panic here, Air Force.
Yeah.
Don't panic.
Kaluga, who scored 2 tries against the Army. Very nearly had the opportunity for a second try of the night for him.
Is that fault?
I'd just be direct here. Just be direct. Run straight at them. Exactly.
And that's what they're doing.
Here we go. 5th and last.
5 tackles completed. What do they do?
Oh,
It's gone loose across.
he needs to find the floor.
I could see why.
Yeah,
you know, they did try and fly out at him, but it was just the wrong pass selection.
Not seen much of him this half, have we? Just take your time.
Navy really need to tighten up now.
Play this set out.
Look how
Oh, we're looking there. We've got a penalty. Oh, my word.
Well,
I tell you what, he needs to find touch here.
you were saying a couple of minutes ago, go for those 2 points.
Yeah.
Listen, scores would have been level now, and then it comes to that 3rd game, doesn't it?
You can't guarantee the
Oh, no,
scores
they
will
got
be
golden
level,
point,
but,
don't they?
no.
They got golden point.
I
Yeah,
do
they
that
do.
now?
Yeah,
Right.
we started doing that.
Okay.
Well, I hazard we still have a few more minutes to play here because there have been quite a few stoppages.
Liam Bradley won't thank me for this, but I'm not too sure I'll be giving him ball to find touch from here. But saying that, he has kicked a couple out on full, so he'll be all right, won't he? He's going to give it me when he sees me. Yeah,
he will definitely.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I like him though. He's good.
It'll be a wee while though. Obviously, he'll probably watch the replay of this.
Yeah,
So
it'll be a while.
you'll be well out of the district by then.
He'll be sending me an email, won't he?
Right. Once more.
It's meant in good faith though, John, eh?
I noticed.
Yeah.
And taken as such as well, I'm sure.
Oh, what are you doing? Just play your set out.
Well, the 80 minutes has been played according to our watches, but as far as the Air Force is concerned, this is exactly where they want to be. Goes back inside, nice jink through from Jack Reed there.
Just no penalties now. No penalties. Let's get the ball back.
Well, that's 80 minutes up by our clock, John.
I think there's a wee while to go yet, though, because our clock, as I say, doesn't stop. So,
there we go. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, that's nice work from Liam Bradley.
That's okay.
And,
That's good, D. I'm a bit surprised they've run it on that 5th there. I'd have been dribbling into
right
the goal.
into the corner.
Yeah, absolutely, and try and get a repeat set. But this is a big set for the Royal Navy. Oh, what are you doing?
It was very late as well.
Was it?
Yeah. He didn't need to do that. He just didn't need to do that. He's just.
We talk about composure, don't we? There's 2 minutes to go. They're winning up by 2, and he's marching them up the field here. That's a good kick as well. Here we go. What an inter-service fixture. 2 points in it, 2 minutes to go.
It's been absolutely compelling stuff here tonight, as we expected. And with just 2 points in the match.
And the RAF throwing a ball on as well, just to slow it down.
Yeah, Cyril, I'd take me
daft.
I'll take me off to him there, to be fair.
Well, to be fair, it was done in the first half by the Navy, wasn't it?
Absolutely. That'd have been Jason, I'm sure. Come on, ref.
Yeah, I've got one person on my right-hand side desperate for the final whistle to go. I've got one man further on my right-hand side who is desperate for the final whistle not to go.
This is good shape. This is good shape.
Nice work from the Navy here, going out wide onto this left.
But you know what, John, you say that, but that's a reflection of inter-service football at rugby league, isn't it?
Yep.
You know, we're all on 10 ducks. The game's still in the balance. Oh, he up, he's gone that back and he's front throw.
I don't think he affected it. I just think he was looking for Brodie there, and I don't know if Brodie knew what was on.
Still got cramp. Here we go. Right, what we've got. It's gone. Oh.
Kick goes in.
Oh, knock on.
Not on.
Knock on, we're okay.
Yeah.
I say we're okay. I think that could be it. Set of 6 here.
Yeah, I just don't know what the kick selection just hasn't been great today from the Navy, I don't think. put it on the ground. If you're going to have a chase like that that's really flat, put it on the ground so that if it bobbles up, somebody picks it up. Don't just put it in at that height.
Tell you what.
So there might not be a big crowd here, but the tension, you can feel the tension all around this stadium in these last dying moments of the match.
It's 3. It's knocked on. Oh, no way! I'll tell you what.
Form the scrum,
look at
time
him.
off. Form the scrum, time off.
They're in and he's time off. What? Oh my word. That went third tackle.
You can't say these players are nervous. It appears as if they are now.
Just be direct.
He's carried well, hasn't he?
He has. Him, Duffy, Brodie Lee Butler. Just be direct here.
There's Adam Hinton, who's come on.
There's a few weak shoulders in this middle.
Get space out here. Come on, work.
Maybe take it onto the right-hand side. They're so close to the line. They've got it.
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't give it.
No, I think he's got that.
Double movement, eh? Double movement. What's he giving here?
I think you're right. I think he has called double movement.
It didn't look like double movement.
It did to me, John.
At first I thought he's got over, but he's not giving it.
Well,
let's play on. Oh my word. Clock off.
Spread it wide onto the left-hand side. It's collected though by the RAF.
Oh, he's offside as well. We've got a penalty here. Make touch. Player set out. Oh, gobbing off match at referee now. We've matched him down the field. Just Prescott, take your time now, pal. What a game.
Oh, goodness me.
Oh, what's he doing?
That's it, time off.
He's going
time
for
over.
touch.
That's it.
And that is it. Oh my goodness, what a game of rugby league we have enjoyed here tonight. My two co-commentators shaking hands with each other.
Look at the effort there. Look at them. They'll give it all there. That second half.
I mean, you can see there are bodies all over the pitch here. Navy players who have absolutely given their all, and you can now see the embraces that are going on between the two teams. Such mutual respect here in what has been an extraordinary game of rugby tonight. Rugby league at its very, very best.
Absolutely, John, and to me it's reflective of inter-service football and what it's all about. They've given it their all. It was strewn with errors for both sides. The Royal Navy in the first half, the Royal Air Force in the second half. But I'll tell you what, after 8 odd minutes they're still going at it, and it was 18-16. What a great advert for our game.
Absolutely. I mean, you can look back and say, well, if he'd done that, if he'd taken that penalty to level the scores, you know, we could be in for a golden point or whatever. But the fact that the Navy were going for that win at that particular stage in the game just really shows you how that's Daz Bamford, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a confidence he had in his team as well. I think that what that says it all, the confidence he's got in his team, and he wants to win the inter-services outright, and good on them for doing that. Personally, I'd have taken the two.
They were in the ascendancy. They had the momentum. They were in the ascendancy. I would say I would probably do the same thing. I think tonight the Navy, the RAF probably, well, they definitely did. They controlled the Navy's play of the ball a lot better.
Yeah.
The RAF found the front a lot more. They were able to get that quick play of the ball. They were a bit more dominant. If they'd have had a better kicker, sorry, Bradders, but if they'd have had a better kicker, they would have definitely put the Navy under a lot more pressure.
Yeah. I mean, where have we watched the game? We've watched the game at 10 o'clock in the second half, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's been 10 o'clock, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And that's...
I think the Navy probably could have played a bit more direct. Birdie was able to go to the line a lot more, and they were always looking for that out pass rather than just being direct in a bit of a short lead or a back inside. They might have found a bit more.
I do think though nowadays we have a tendency when we're in good ball to go out the back and not play what's in front of you.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I think what this game tonight has shown is the RAF determination to hold on to that trophy that they won last season. But it also shows the determination of the Royal Navy to wrap it up tonight and to get the Inter-Services title back. As it stands, just a 2 points difference here. There's a 10 points difference between the RAF and, the Royal Navy and the Army. A victory for the Army, it means that this championship is still wide open.
Some points, yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to next week. I'm going over to Hull.
You are indeed. Hopefully with us.
It'll be a great game, and
well, all we can say now is it's a victory tonight for the Royal Air Force. They've won the Dog Watch Trophy, which is the trophy that they've been competing for this evening. The Inter-Services title has not been won this evening, which means, as we say, we're now going to be going to Craven Park, home of the Premiership leaders at the moment, Hull Kingston Rovers, Super League leaders. That's next Sunday. But, well, I'll tell you what, I can't wait for next Sunday now, because that's going to be a terrific battle between the Army and the RAF. The Army will be desperate to get something out of the game themselves. I hope you've enjoyed this evening's game, and indeed the earlier fare that we had for you to offer you with the Royal Navy and the RAF women's game, which ended 8-0, by the way, to the Royal Navy. But I'd just like to say a huge thanks to Richie and to Damien tonight for your fantastic co-commentary this evening. It's really brought this game to life tonight for all of us. Absolutely enjoyable. Thank you so much. And on behalf of all of us here, we just like to say, please join us next Sunday. It's a game you will not want to miss.
Absolutely, and firstly, John, thanks for having us. Richie, great to see you again and catch up. We haven't seen him for a few years now. And actually, I'd like to. It's what rugby league's all about. I haven't seen this fella for a few years now, and we're catching up and watching a great game of rugby league at Wakefield, the DIY Stadium.
At a Premier ground, at a Super League ground as well, and what could be better than that? Anyway, please join us a week on Sunday for the culmination of this season's Inter-Services Championship. But from me, John Knight, and all the team here, and from Richie and Damien, a very good evening, and thank you so much for watching.
Touches down, get in, and that is a lovely try for the RAF.
Edged all the way to the wing. It's a try.
The RAF this time, and surely going over the line for the try. Yes, the try is given. Another drive forward from the Army. No one is going to stop him.
Another score for the Royal Navy. Another try, that's number 5.
Surely they're going to get a try this time. They are over.